cover with my head. Hi.
That's what I was talking about. You can see it
Oh,
too.
okay. There we
All
go.
right.
Fixed.
So we are live. Hopefully, what do you think we have to do to make sure people actually know that we're live while we're here? A lot of people don't get the notification about a live until well after it starts inside of the group. What do you
Oh,
think
okay.
we can do?
Right now, I can try to tag a couple of people
Okay.
and they can
Or
tag them.
or we can ask one of the apprentice daughters to do a what is it called? A watch party, and then tag people, and that usually helps too. But we
Okay.
do have a lot of people coming on. We have 11, then 16. That's not a lot. That's 18. Okay. All right. We're getting up there a little. Okay. Oof.
Let's-
I'm going to get a shawl. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We're there. I'm going to pin it to the top, mark as an announcement.
Yeah.
And let's see. If our lovely apprentice daughters can help tag people who are supposed to be here for orientation, for 6 month mentorship orientation, and for the lovely ladies who have won partial scholarship. We're going to get started. I'm trying to make sure we have 19.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, indeedy.
We're going to get started. Trying to make sure. If I play that, that's gonna be weird. Okay.
Oh, I'll be right back with you.
All right. Okay, we're waiting for a few more ladies to come online.
And I'm going to start soon, despite who comes on, because the recording will still be here. But considering the fact that a lot of people were invited, this should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so it's time for our official 2021 Life School Orientation. And this is for current and future scholarship winners. So we want everybody to understand that this meeting that we are having today is only within our group. It's not public. It is for the ladies who follow our teachings and who are on the road to complete wife school. But also, we want everybody to know that we intend for every woman associated with our movement, if they believe that they are deserving of generational success, to complete wife school. We do not want people to come to the movement and grab little pieces and bites here and there as if they're just on the public page.
Mhm.
The reason we do what we do is so that people can go all the way to their goal. We're not here to help people kind of get to their goal, almost get to their goal, and or never achieve getting to their goal. That would not be satisfactory to people like us who only do things in an excellent way.
Yes.
You have to understand that we only operate to achieve and live in excellence. We're not the halfway crew. And so we don't want anybody here to be halfway. Do you want to say something about that, Mrs. Anderson, beautiful, lovely?
And I just want to say that your family deserves you all to focus and complete things. And part of this involves the super parenting aspect of raising yourself. So we are offering you all the opportunity to raise yourself in excellence. So complete, finish, follow through. It's huge.
Yeah. And one of the things that we struggle with in this movement is people's inability to stay focused. We want to change that to be people's ability to stay focused. Whatever you all need from us to stay focused, please let us know, because we have been here every single day since 2015. And if I wasn't here, I took a break for one time for 2.5 months.
Mhm.
I have been here every single day, helping and teaching people every single day for several posts on every one of those days since 2015. And when I took my little 2.5 month break, the mentors were still there teaching me every single day. Every single day. It means that we never took one um, direction that would cause us to be unfocused. That's what that means. We are very, very, extremely focused Black ladies, not solopreneurs, okay? Not ladies who ignore their families to chase money. Not that. Don't get it confused. Not grinders or whatever they call those people. We're family focused ladies. We stay very focused. And part of what we need for our family is a future in your families. Okay? We need you all to do well too. We want you all to do well too. So we just understand when you're talking about, oh, I'm taking a Facebook break. Goody for you. That means more people have to do more work. That means you're straining our families. It helps us if we do things all together. It helps us not to strain our families when there are more of us. Please don't forget that. Your Facebook break does not have anything to do with the fact that you can be helping people. You don't need to come on Facebook to do gossip and to look at videos or to even comment on posts on a public page. You need to be here for the same reason we're here, to help people to grow, to reach your goal. Okay?
I love
Stay connected. That's what we use this platform for. The people who try to tell you that this platform is the same as TV are trying to do something that I do not agree with. This platform is about choices. You can be on Facebook and never look at any ratchet videos. So we want you all to be clear that we do not view that as an excuse. You can choose to be peaceful and use Facebook. You can. You can choose to have peace in your life and still use it by just interacting with us. If we're here, then why, and we're doing so with our families, why can you not? And if people stress you out because they are being negative on Facebook and you want to leave because of that reason, just imagine the negativity that is multiplied for us when we have to deal with it alone. That's what you're doing. When you leave and you say, oh, I took a Facebook break, guess what? It means we had to do more now. That's what that means. Everybody here is not a viewer. You all are now, you are on our list as active participants who need to take initiative and take part of this load. Black America has 44 million people about. There are very few people in this group in comparison to that. And that is a load. If we're going to reach and teach a lot of people, you have to understand that it's a load. And when you leave, you're putting the load on the rest of us. And we don't appreciate that. We don't understand. We know that you are individual-minded Americans who don't understand that you need to put your effort into rowing the boat. Because if you're just riding in the boat and we're rowing, it means we have to row harder.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
please understand. Work is for men. We're not here to be working. We're all here to be wives. And if everybody participates, you help other women be wives more and be able to have more time to focus on their family. This is the African way. Everybody participates. If we see you not participating, you're going on our list. We're saying please, but in reality, you're going on our list. Okay? I'm saying that with all intentions of being as peaceful as possible. The next thing Mrs. Anderson and I want to say is we are very friendly people. We love to joke and have fun. Okay? But listen closely when we tell you who we love very much. We are not y'all's friend.
Mm-mm. No, we're not. Not
We're
at
not
all.
here to be friends at all. If you make the mistake and think that us being joking and friendly and funny means that we don't know what we're talking about or that you can be talking to us as if we're equals, we're going to be insulted because we're not your equals. We're the people, the very few Black Americans who give our time daily without being distracted by entertainment and gossip. We're the very few Americans, Black Americans, who give with receiving so little back in comparison. So please, after all that we have sacrificed, please do not imply that we are on the same level. We go through a lot of pain with our happy lives. And because of our happy lives, we're able to keep going. But it doesn't erase the fact that we have to deal with a lot when it comes to dealing with our dysfunctional people. We have to deal with a lot. So much. We do not appreciate anybody from this movement implying that we are equals. We don't have to just deal with pain. We have to deal with an extreme amount of responsibility. And people who have responsibility have the right to be respected as leaders. People who take on the responsibility with pride for you all. People who take on such responsibility are going to have extra stressors. And that's what we have too. So yes, you see us laughing and joking. That's helping us with our stress. That's our form of therapy
Yes.
from having to deal with you all. Really, you will not believe. You will not believe. Okay, so many people say to us, "I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you can do it. You must have more thicker skin than me." No, we don't. Just stop leaving. Help us. Help us. It's not fair. And we're not Jesus. We're not here to be sacrificed for you all. It's not fair. Okay? We're super serious about fairness. We're going to teach you all day in and day out about fairness, not being a doormat and not being a bully. And you also cannot expect us to be doormats or bullies. We will
That's
never
very,
be a bully.
that's very important because sometimes our new students here will see a comment that we have on our main profile page and say, wow, that's harsh. You must remember, we have been here every day. We've seen every comment. What you think might be harsh, but you don't understand the background that these same people have been there harassing us. And when we say something back,
Yeah. And not just harassing us, risking the movement if they remove us. Literally, if people disturb us enough that we want to stop this movement one day, then everybody loses. This is why we're so serious, right?
Yes. And they're like, how dare she block me? We have to block to keep the peace so that we can reach you all who want to learn, who want to grow. If we allowed everybody and their dysfunction and their Fashion Nova clothes to do and say whatever they wanted to do, we would not be able to reach and teach you all who have an actual chance of making it through what's
Mhm.
to come in the future, the very near future.
Right. And it needs to be understood again and again. Hopefully, you have daily reminders. Mrs. Anderson and I, as well as the other mentors, we are sensitive. We're not giving you this facade of femininity with just lipstick and heels and dresses like many other femininity coaches. We are in depth, feminine, sensitive ladies. There's no way that we can teach other people the details of femininity from a compassion standpoint if we are being attacked. We can't do it. So we need to be treated with care. Do not contact me anymore and say that you know that I'm doing well. I don't like that message. Mrs. Conjanois, I know that you're doing well. No, don't give me that message. You don't know that I'm doing well. Okay? I have a lovely husband. We have lovely children. We have a great life. But there is one main, very deep stressor in our lives and in the lives of the other mentors. And it is you all. That's what it is. Don't contact me and say, you know that I'm doing well. Okay? We cry at night. We hurt very much. We have to talk each other out of leaving for years. And we have finally come to a point where we know that there is almost nothing that hate groups can do to change the direction that we're going in. There's almost nothing because we have gone over that mountain already. But you all cannot be afraid and scared off by these people. It is an insult to us, and it is an insult to your family's future. If we had to go through it and realize that we can get through it and realize how dangerous so many Black people are, you can too. And when I say dangerous, I mean calling the FBI to have our families investigated. I mean taking 4 children from their extremely excellent parents because their excellence was unbelievable to the whites. The reason those white people took those Black children, those 4 Black children, from the parents in our movement is because the excellent that they learned in our movement was not supposed to be for Black people. They thought it was too weird. And they went there initially because hate groups from the internet made plans on how to call and have the children removed. And they had a system of actually calling the, what's it called, CPS or Child Protective Services. They had a system of calling people and a rotation of who was going to call when until it got done. But those parents waited months to receive their children back. They are all traumatized. They took an 8-month-old baby. So when we tell you all that Black people are dangerous, okay, please understand that we are not just saying that. They said that we were human trafficking. Us. With that actually, absolutely not even a kind of inkling of something that they can build on to make that lie into something. There's nothing. Not only is there nothing, we're so squeaky clean that it's unbelievable. That's the unbelievable factor. And this is what you all are going to be dealing with too. And for the rest of your lives, if you're lucky, the unbelievable factor.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to think your lives are so unbelievable that they will attack. I'm going to tell you all with all and complete honesty. Okay? I'm a millionaire. I'm a Black woman. I have excellent health. We have excellent children. We have excellent family. We travel. The plane doesn't crash. You know why? It won't. Because you can have everything without fear. That's unbelievable to people who don't believe that Black women and Black people can have that. Okay? In English, my name is Rokisha. Somebody named Rokisha isn't supposed to have my life. Bull crap on that. Flower that. We can have whatever we want. And there is no better example that I can think of than for us to teach you all that you literally can have whatever you want with no white people's permission. That's why we're here. We are destined to teach what we teach. If anybody wants to know why us, it's our destiny. Really. And it's your destiny to be here. You can ruin it. You can ruin it if you want to. And many people, like we said in our last live, many ladies sabotage their place in this movement because it's unbelievable to them. They don't want to reach the unbelievable level of Black family success. That's too bad. Don't be that. Try to understand that the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth step of almost every Black woman who has come through our movement is self-sabotage. If they try to sabotage themselves in the beginning, and some of the sabotage is just distraction. If they get through that first sabotage, guess what? There's another level of sabotage. And there's a third and a fourth and a fifth. They don't even see any fruit until after they pass several levels of not falling for their own sabotage. We have seen this for 6 years. Please believe us. Please believe us. Distraction. Oh my goodness, I cannot explain. Y'all, we had a contest one year, and it was for people to focus for 2 weeks. The only requirement was to go back to the group every day and say, still focused. 200 people started, y'all. One person made it to the end. And the winner, they knew from the beginning that all winners would get a trip to Paris, all expenses paid. Do you know how deep that is? Something is wrong. Something is wrong. You all are literally under hypnosis. You're going to have to stop watching the TV. You have to stop it. Everybody wanted the prize, y'all, out of 200 people. For only 2 weeks, we had enough money to pay for every single person to come. One person made it to the end. She knows who she is, and she got here and she came to France. One person. It's deep. What is happening with Black America is deep. Very quietly, over 150,000 jobs of Black women have been taken in December alone of 2020. Not white women, Black women. A couple of those women were Hispanic, but they all have what? Husbands. And Black women do not.
And family.
And family. And guess what? The men gained jobs while the women lost jobs, which is exactly what we've been telling you all these years. It is a scam when they have taught y'all through the TV that you don't need a husband. And they're going to wait until they're fully finished teaching all the Black women that they don't need a husband so that they can become the only possible resource for Black women to survive. The government wants their slaves back. It's January now. 1 month later, they're going to keep reducing the jobs of Black women. Black women use jobs as a way to convince themselves that they don't need a husband. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, it's all a scam. So I'm saying all of this. Mrs. Anderson and I are here because we intend for everybody here in this group to get through wife school to a husband, a quality husband, to passive income, to wealth, and to a lifestyle at least part of each year in Senegal. Okay? That's what we are doing for you all.
We
The
need you.
ultimate goal is to have your whole nuclear, husband included family with an option to live part or all year in Senegal. For everybody. Okay? You wanted to say something, Mrs. Anderson?
Get your passport, ladies. Get
Yeah.
your passport.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, for everybody who did not see the latest post in this group, we want to state again that everybody is supposed to have a mentor. You're not going to know what's going on. You're going to be confused about the steps if you don't have a mentor. Okay? Mentorship is worth $2,480 for 6 months. Broken down, that's $413 a month. If someone goes for mentorship and they donate 1 month at a time, it's $500 a month. This means that all of you here who have been invited to have a mentor are going to be able to have that without donating money. Hopefully I'm clear. It's saving you $413 to $500 a month. Mrs. Anderson and I, as well as Mrs. Malak, cannot be your mentor directly. We are your indirect mentors. Okay? So please, if you have questions, you need to go to your direct mentor. They are Mrs. Lawrence, Miss Alicia, Miss Tamika, those ladies. Okay? There are about 40 of them for a reason. We directly mentor them to make sure that they are very equipped to directly mentor you. These 40 ladies have also completed a very large amount of courses. And all of our courses are based on international research, not opinions. So we need you to be clear that every one of your mentors is going to give you the same correct answer and guidance. Okay? The mentorship is worth a lot of money. You can lose your mentorship gift if you're not participating and staying focused and connected. And it is for 6 months, ladies. Do all that you can within that 6-month time frame to maximize your benefit and get yourself on the right track. Otherwise, you need to be paying $500 a month, because if you didn't appreciate the gift before, you're going to have to pay $500 a month like everybody else. Right now, the only thing you're paying is your devotion and your respect. What did you want to say, Mrs. Anderson?
So I just wanted to point out that we are not business. So this is not like AT&T's rollover plan. You don't get to roll over the month. I think that sometimes people have fallen for this business mindset and they're like, I missed this month, can I do it next month? No, you have the opportunity. You need to take that opportunity once it's presented with respect. Because when you come back and say, 6 months later, I won such and such 2 years ago. Can I still do it? No. The answer is no.
The answer is no, okay? Everybody here, it needs to switch to patriarchy. We are not an organization that organizes, that is trying to operate as if it's a bunch of women running this thing. We are a patriarchal organization. We are not here to let women operate in a non-organized fashion, nor to think that they can use us. Okay? We're here under the leadership and protection of our husbands. Don't ever forget that. So our husbands, like my husband is listening right now to every single thing. All of this that I'm telling you has been planned based on plans with our husbands. This is not something you need to take lightly or to pretend like we're just here like any other female group doing whatever. We are not going to accept it if you don't accept your gift now. We cannot accept that. There are too many people who need it. Okay. The other thing is there are franchise ladies that are going to be looking at this orientation. Franchise ladies, please understand that you go in the same category as everyone else. It's just that you have an affiliate link in order to assist you quicker with your passive income. Okay. You need to see Mrs. Malak in order to continue to progress within that. But all franchise ladies still need to have an official mentor. They are not me. They are not Mrs. Anderson. They are not Mrs. Malak. Okay? You need to have, they are not Mrs. Ortiz. You need to have an official mentor. All right? Now, for super parenting, for everyone to understand, the reason that we are in this super parenting group right now, talking about this, is because super parenting course is one of the main things that helps people reparent themselves. It's where most people need to start. Super parenting has 3 parts. You need to complete all. You need to do all of the tests. Okay? By tomorrow is Sunday? No, by Monday, all of the tests for super parenting are updated and included. For anyone who has completed super parenting, you can go back to super parenting and you can take your tests on Monday. Okay? Even if you've already completed super parenting. Do not make the mistake of thinking that super parenting is going to always stay at this low initial cost to record it. The way we operate in our movement is we have an initial cost that is low to record. Once edited, super parenting is worth several $1,000s. Super parenting course will be up to $755. If you have not started it, it is wise to start it now. Okay? There are 3 parts you can do one at a time, but please understand that it is not something you should take lightly. We put a lot of time, research, effort, love, organization, and correctness into super parenting, as well as our other courses. But when you see a course that is not edited, it means it's at the lower cost. When you see that, okay? So we're going to start. We want to start to officially welcome all of our 2021 students who have received partial scholarships. Okay.
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Toast to you. I have water.
Me too.
Okay, so for all of the students, did we say we need to be more clear first before we move on? First, we need to be more clear about what the 6-month scholarship, I'm sorry, the 6-month, now I'm getting confused because people keep saying scholarship. Your 6-month mentorship is not a scholarship. It's not. Mentorship and scholarship are 2 completely different things. Mentorship is guidance from a mentor, and it's very needed. But a scholarship is the full package of wife school. It includes all courses and everything else that I'm about to describe for the winners. Okay, now that I've said that.
Yay!
So for the winners, the first thing we want to say to the winners is congratulations. It is our honor, hopefully, and hoping that you reach all the way to the end and believing that you will, even if you don't believe in yourself. We want you to know that if you give up, it's because you gave up. We will never give up. Okay? It is our honor to inform you that you have been accepted as a student into Wife School Online and later within Africa, Asia, and Europe travel study at the earliest time, at the requested and approved time, and at the available travel dates. Okay, so we don't know what's going to happen with coronavirus and with traveling. We cannot control those things, but we can control our plans. We can't control our rules. We can say that if things don't pan out, we can do things for people later. We can do things like that. Okay, this admission to Black Wealth U, Black Wealth University for Roots of Royals Wife School starts this month, 2021. As admission to Black Wealth U is a highly selective process, know that our decision to accept you is a true accomplishment, as few are accepted at this level. Okay? Everyone needs to know that your level of acceptance, it will be varied. Okay? The next thing is our admissions board has determined that each and every one of our approved students for this year's partial scholarship has a strong desire to achieve generational success as a career wife, a certified wife, the world's best and the wealthiest type of wife possible. Very few of our accepted students have been awarded this type of partial scholarship. It is truly a privilege to be awarded such a scholarship covering more than half of the cost. Okay? We want to make it clear to everyone that we are a mentorship guided, marriage mediating, international travel university for only our people. Our commitment is to generational success. This means that we cannot accept any student seeking to take from our family and our children's future. We do not offer full scholarships to anyone, okay? Because doing so would attract users. We can only accept students who are mutual givers. Hopefully that's clear. Mrs. Anderson, I am going to ask you to chime in a little bit on that part.
Yes, we ask that you all pay it forward, and sometimes people don't understand. They think that pay it forward means that you shared one post and that was it. So you did your part paying it forward. But most everyone here knows somebody. Listen, most everyone here knows somebody who needs the super parent course. And the super parent course is not for people who have children. It's for those who will have children, and are already had children. So that means it is for everyone.
Yeah,
So
and also the super parenting course is for reparenting the adults. Like people need to get that strongly in their mind. It's not for just how to parent a child. You can't parent a child if you were not well parented. So the first part of super parenting is to reparent you and to help you heal so that you can become the best parent. And then after that, more specific steps for children.
yes, more steps for children.
Okay, so thank you for that. I want to go over a couple of things because post-pandemic, Wife School has been restructured. The program cost total is $24,240. Okay, This does not include any airfare, especially considering the fact that we don't know what's going to happen with airfare. So that's one of the main reasons why that price is different than it was before. Next, we're going to talk about what it does cover. It does cover all online courses, which total to $9,844. There are 57 courses. It is a lot. Everybody knows that each course is generally $200 or more. So that's a lot of money. The other thing it covers, this scholarship, marriage matching with base negotiations, which is normally $6,500 for people who are not scholarship winners, or full marriage negotiations for people who are already married. Okay, Grace wants me to show the people this. She made that Play-Doh. Okay, you happy? Okay. Now you have to be quiet, okay? If I don't show her stuff, she's not going to be quiet. So that's just the compromise we all have to live with. Okay, so next, the next thing that is included is 1 year of group mentorship. That's for the scholarship winners. That is not for the ladies who have the 6-month mentorship, okay? And that is why that value is $4,960, because it's for a year instead of just 6 months. As well, the following items varying in value. 1 family meeting in Senegal, France, Thailand, or Japan. Okay, now, this is huge. This is a really huge, big thing, okay? And as you all can see from before, family meeting includes a huge amount of interactive time and free time. But the interactive time is where you are able to socialize with everyone, have slumber party, enjoy, even date for marriage in Senegal if that is the place that you are at. It includes certain meals that are important to us, wine tasting, your official pajamas. It includes tours. It is so much beauty in these meetings, okay? And they are worth a lot of money, but they're also your incentive. One of the things that you can focus on to keep you pushing forward, okay? If you are weary, or if you become weary of traveling, or if you're stopped from traveling, we're going to give you another option, because of course we're compassionate enough to think of it all. What may be worrying you, what can stop you, and what solutions we can offer, okay? But the rest of the things that are included in this scholarship are also course testing, the wifeability consultation, but the automatic version, your passive income studies, mentorship, your ability for your mentor to be specific with you and spend extra time helping you learn how to gain passive income so that you can be free from working and focus on your family. It also includes the media studies and project, which is a very big deal. It helps us learn how to add to our media library so that our children and our grandchildren do not have to watch that hypnotic TV. That's what that's for. And then the next one is the graduation event, our lovely event that we have internationally for ladies to graduate wife school officially, okay? And that's what all of it is. Now, of the $24,240, a very large piece is covered and taken off by us. This year, what is covered is $17,760.
Wow.
Okay? We want you all to look and understand that this is a big deal. We don't want the people saying, I want a full scholarship. Those don't exist for the users. you're going to have to pay it forward. You're going to have to do your part, okay? Even if you have to find creative ways to do so, even if it takes you longer to do so, okay? This portion of wife school excludes the travel study portion, separated now due to the pandemic travel restrictions, okay? Because travel study is 1 to 6 months. It differs from the family meeting, okay? Travel study can be completed 1 to 2 years after completing all other aspects of wife school. Remaining to cover is $6,480. And ladies have completed it. Ladies who didn't know that they could have completed it with ease. And those ladies are married and have made back their money many, many times, multiplied times. Okay? You need to understand how huge of an investment and how smart of an investment this is. When you look at the wifeability consultation and you realize how hugely attractive a certified wife is to a high quality man, you have to understand that it is a small investment in time and donated money, because we only accept donations, ladies, not payments. Like Mrs. Anderson said, we're not a business, we are a school. Please don't say payment to us. We don't like it. Please don't say payment to us. We don't like it. We think that you're not understanding what we are and that we should give you customer service instead of guidance. Okay? Now, we also want you to understand that there are men, mostly from Africa, who have been contacting us a lot since the wifeability consultations. And they don't want their names publicly given, but they have good careers, most of them. And they want to marry a certified wife. So you all need to match that and meet that. We cannot match you with these men if you're not qualified. That would ruin our reputation heavily, okay? And it's a beautiful thing. It's a whole new world. We used to have, unqualified men contacting us. Now we have, because of the recent exposure, we have way more qualified men contacting us. But you always also have the ability to date for marriage in Senegal when you get there, okay? For family meeting or for travel study. We're not kidding. When people tell you that there's not enough black men, don't listen to them. We're not listening to them because they don't know what they're talking about. You need a passport. That's what you need. And we have seen ladies who are not in our movement try to go to Africa and marry African men, and it is a disaster. You need the full training. You didn't grow up there. We promise. Okay? We also are not going to introduce anybody to any very qualified men if they did not finish the full training. We cannot say that enough. Can you turn this off, please? Okay. Wait, I want. Oh, okay. There's a toy making noise in here. So, merci, Grace. All right, so the next thing we want to go over is the fact that covering your remaining part of your tuition is your responsibility, but also there is more good news for you. Any donations already received by Black Wealth U or by Roots of Royals to complete any of the 57 listed wife school courses may also be deducted from your due balance. Okay? All we need is your username, and if we can't find it, your screenshots, and that is what your mentor can help you with. We also, from that point, send those things from the mentor to our husbands who go through it all. Our husbands do the technical part. We want y'all to understand that's not us. It looks like us because we're talking, but our husbands do the technical part, okay? So a lot of technical things that you all think we're doing, we're not doing any of it. Our husbands do this stuff, and we need you to understand that. Okay, so next, we want to also state that we are equipped in many ways to make sure that ladies are successful. Do not assume that because you're not ready today, financially, emotionally, time-wise, if you work a lot, do not assume that we don't have solutions, because we do. So you need to ask. You need to ask. Don't say, well, I just thought. Listen, assuming is a very matriarchal thing. We grew up with fathers. We ladies who grew up with fathers know that we were never allowed to assume anything. You need to be sure. That's the respectful way. If you come to us and you tell us that you assumed something or you thought something without clarifying it, we're going to be disappointed. We might not even respond. Don't assume in this movement. We almost always have solutions, okay? Don't assume anything. Don't assume your qualifications. Don't assume your place. Don't assume anything. Don't assume that because we said this, we probably meant that. No, no, no. What we say, we mean. And if we didn't say it, we didn't mean that. We literally operate in that way because our fathers taught us that. What we say, we mean. And if we didn't say it, we didn't say it. There's no reason to try to read between the lines and see what we implied. The only thing you can read between the lines of what we say is what we omitted on purpose. That's it. Because sometimes what we don't say is a lesson. Okay? That will become more clear as you know us. Maybe right now that's not very clear. But that's okay. The last part is if you're unable to travel or not wanting to travel or prevented from traveling to Senegal, there is another option that you can have. Okay, and this is again for the partial scholarship winners. And this option is that we are going to offer for these ladies who are unable to or afraid to. We don't approve of fear, but we want you to know that there are options here. Okay, you can complete New Orleans family meeting. You still have the same donations as everybody else. Don't ask us if it's different. It was your choice if you didn't want to take the international trip. But please understand that if you are not taking the international trip, you can complete New Orleans family meeting and go there, study, complete tours, complete projects, have fun and bond. Okay? That will be part of the money that you donate to complete your part of your partial scholarship. The other thing that will be included after that trip to New Orleans is a course on farming in Senegal. Okay? And this is something that can be transferred to your current or future husband. Okay? Which is a very important piece to understand. Even if you are traveling to Senegal, your husband needs a place in this movement too. He needs something that he can physically work on. He needs something that he can physically build with. He needs ways that he can make physical money and create other types of currency. And that's what we offer, because I cannot explain enough that a lot of women think they're going to go through wife school and forget about the part where they still need to assist their husband to reach generational success. And Black men are not supposed to have money in the world. I promise you. So the few Black men that you see with money are for giving the rest of them hope that is possible, but they're not supposed to. The other piece about having your current or future husband going to Africa is that this is how you can assure that he is always under the leadership and example of masculine men. Ladies, do not come to us complaining because your man in your life, your fiance or your husband, is not responding like a man without taking this full opportunity given to you, where we can almost instantly affect your husband to be forced to become a man. Because Africa is where males become men, not America. America is where Black men lose their masculinity. So if you want to help your husband polish his masculinity, increase his masculinity, find his masculinity, he needs to go to Africa. And the final thing, and our program is so specific to make sure that he has the exact encounters needed. Just flying there is just not necessarily going to do it. Okay, it's just gonna put you with the white people, huh?
Right. It's not a vacation. As soon as people get it very clear in their mind that we are Black Wealth University, you're not coming here for a vacation. You can do that whenever you wanted to. You're coming here to learn, refine, improve, correct behavior that you have been passed down to. You're not coming here to do the same thing that you were doing before you got here. If you show up with I'm adult, I'm grown, I can do what I want to, and you ignore what we requested for you to do, then don't expect the growth that could have happened, because you've now made choices by ignoring things that we've asked. And you think that because we ask you to do something.
Right.
Lady, if I ask you to do something, I'm being polite. Mm-hmm. But if I asked you to do it, I'm really telling you that you need to correct yourself.
Which they will learn in super parenting.
Yes. But if you walk, I'm just not going to talk to you anymore.
Right. Yeah. So we're going to share with you all year. We're going to keep you all moving forward all year, but we're not your entertainers. We are mothers and teachers and wives, and we have our own families. We have our own husbands. We have our own children, and our first devotion is to them. We're not here to entertain you. We're here to make sure you're successful and that you have a very strong family backup system. That's what we are. Mm-hmm. Okay? I want to say in closing, because we're almost done, that all of the ladies in this group need to understand that they can achieve a partial scholarship too. Go through your mentor. You can find out how. It is nothing to take lightly. It is more important than extra fries. It is more important than extra shoes. It is more important than the Beyonce concert. It is your actual future here, your real, excellent future, your international, community bonded future with Black people who love being Black. We also want to make everybody clear that we are people who think very differently than most people of all ethnicities. We value the fact that we live and operate and vibrate in a higher consciousness. We are not interested in lowering our consciousness level, which is our vibration level. We teach all of this in white school. Don't worry if you don't fully understand. But I'm going to say again, we operate at a high vibrational level, which is why many people cannot understand us. And we are going to stay at this high vibrational level. When you come around us, if you make it that far, do understand that we will joke and we will play and we will have fun. But we are high vibrational people. What we don't accept is low life behavior. Ever. No matter how fun things may get, we will never go there. Okay? So we have to be clear that we're here for the long term in the highest possible way. Yes, this is Facebook, but in reality, we don't exist on Facebook alone. We don't just exist here. This is our current platform, that's all. And we want to make sure that everyone understands that it's your responsibility to find your personal power, to keep yourself connected. That's not what we're going to do for you. I'm going to repeat that 2 more times. That's not what we're going to do for you. We're not going to keep you focused. You need to find your own personal power to keep you focused, positive, pushing forward, and believing in yourself. Okay? We're the excellence ladies. We're not into trauma bonding. We're the excellence ladies. If you want excellence, stick with us. If you don't want to be excellent and you just want to have fun, you should leave now. Okay? And we love you. Bye.